So we're literally in the middle of Hockenheim. It's a packed Sunday, an entire year after the first demo that I saw the car in person, and 20 other next-gen cars, and an entire championship later, and we're back doing another show run. We had some awesome people jump in the car, and I got to do a little drive. So just, how does it feel to be back pretty much where the first real public display for the drivers was when it comes to some of us getting to see the car in person?
I mean, it feels very good. It's very satisfying what we've achieved in the last 12 months. I remember being here, meeting you. We were driving the car on track and we had high expectations, and we also knew internally that there is a lot of job, a lot of workload going forward, but we're here now 12 months later, and if I'm completely honest, we haven't really had the time to sit down and enjoy what we've achieved. So we're focusing on next year, and that's one of the reasons why we are here, obviously discussing with DTM and all other parties for a good package for next year. So, but yeah, we're happy to be back.
Yeah, I think it's the best show you could possibly ask for as sort of the ending to the 2023 season, and what better way to get everyone excited for 2024. I know we've talked about a lot of stuff that we can't talk about on camera. That's going to be really exciting for the drivers and is going to get even more interest than we already had this year. So yeah, I think it's going to be exciting for the future of electric as well. We're building the bridge as we walk across it, but it's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, we're working on something as good as we can for next year. You always want to develop, evolve, take the next step, but it also needs to be the right step for the drivers, for the partners, and for everyone involved. So yeah, we have some exciting things planned. So let's see when we can announce it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, just getting to drive the car on happy mode already, with the developments on just the car alone, there's some really awesome stuff in the works. So I think it's going to be a really interesting year next year for the new drivers coming in, but also some returning ones to give another shot at it as well.
Exactly.
We're going for a walk. Let's do a walk. This is going to be quite crowded, but I think just the paddock is crazy here. I think we had our own miniature version of this the entire year, everywhere we went, which was really special for the partners and the drivers to get a taste of when they move up to something like this, of how to manage themselves in a really professional environment. So that was definitely a lot of fun. And I think you guys did an excellent job with the show of everything.
I mean, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to create, an atmosphere, a next-gen Cup paddock, and something of value for our partners, for our drivers, for the audience to enjoy and visit. And obviously, this paddock with all these people is a little bit different than what we are used to in Sweden. But we did 2 races in Germany, as you know. We went to Oschersleben, which was a good start for us to be a bit more international. And then we went to Nürburgring, to the holy grail of motorsport with our category, and that was a big step for us. I mean, 50,000 people in the audience. We had 2 extremely good races, so that was a big step. And yeah, let's see where we can take us for the next year.
Yeah, I think just that. Even the first year of the championship, we didn't even expect as the drivers to have those 2 international rounds. So to bump it up in that level for us of going outside of the home of Sweden for you guys, I think was super important to have even more legitimacy of what we were doing. That we're here to perform, and we put on an excellent show for the fans as well. So I think giving us that experience, be able to show our skills in front of some top level teams that are really on the look for young drivers is a really important platform for us, because it's more challenging than ever to stand out in motorsport. To give us that with electric has been really special.
Yeah, that's what we want. And I mean, looking at the car industry at the moment, where it's heading, it's definitely going in the electrification way. And I mean, we follow that 100%. And the opportunity for us to race with DTM this year is obviously based on that. There is interest from car manufacturers, there is interest from promoters. We need to go electric with racing, and we have the package for that. So we're extremely, positive about the future, and we're looking forward to what we can present. So we're obviously at Hockenheim, back here again, and the purpose of being here, we have 2 reasons why we're here. We want to showcase Next Gen Cup for the German audience. We are having some high-level meetings with different organizers, and obviously DTM as well for the future. And we want to drive with the car on track. So you had the opportunity yesterday to do 2 laps, 3 laps. How was it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to crank it up a little bit from what we were used to in the championship, so put it on happy mode, and I think gave them a nice show. Got to go into the stadium section nice and sideways and just, demonstrate how awesome and fun the car can be to drive. And I think we had a lot of interest being right after the DTM race and right between where FR was going, is that we had a full stand, packed house.
Yeah.
And we have another driver jumping in today, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see, more opinions on the car and, what outsiders think, because I'm a little bit biased because I enjoyed driving it so much this year. So it'll be really awesome to get them in the car, get some feedback, and get to show it off.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted you to get a bit more power. So you've been driving with the Next Gen Cup mapping, and now yesterday you had the chance to drive with our happy mode, as we call it. So basically the push to pass setting for all the time. And today Nick Heidfeld will drive the car, so an ex-Formula 1 driver. So that's exciting, and just like...
He's all right. I was fine to give up last session for him.
I mean, we'll analyze the data afterwards and see who was the quickest. But we want to give people a chance to test the car, to see what this is and the electrification, and it's a good platform. And as you can see, it's a crowd of people, so we want to show the product and what the electrification is in front of this audience. And we're having a great time.
Yeah, it's just a party. We're all, we got a great setup. Kind of weird to be exactly in the same place as last time. It's sort of like a blip in time that we're sort of just back, but I think it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed getting to show it off, getting a lot of people interested in the car. I know I've had some drivers I know from karting stop by and showing some interest, so we're just growing the grid, growing the interest internationally, and I think it's going to be a really good year next year.
Yeah. The only thing we're missing is Dan.
Yeah.
Where's Dan?
Dan's never. This is the second time Dan's not here. Yeah. We need him. We need him in this paddock walk style interview. Yeah, but I don't know if depending how much the media team likes my job, I might be stepping in next year. So
we'll see. We'll see. It's up to Christian. Remember, he doesn't let us in. Yeah. I think you got a ticket to the VIP.
I did.
Me and Dan never did.
Nope.
So there he is laughing at us. So no.